Alright guys, another typical day in Scotland with the weather. We are going to go have a look at Smailholm Tower. It's written Smailholm, but it's pronounced Smailholm. There it is. Let's go and have a look. I don't do my driving and filming in cities anymore because you guys voted and it was 50-50. So you don't mess with those odds. I'll tell you a bit about this tower in a minute. Look at that. It was more tense than Israel-Palestine back in the day. Can you see the snow on the distant hills? It's 17.5 degrees Celsius here in the Scottish borders, and there's still big chunks of snow on the hills. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're coming up the hill. Massive ditch over there. I just want to show you the rockiness around us. So look at all the natural protection. Trying to sneak, you know, a big group of soldiers to attack this place. And just like Edinburgh Castle, it's perched directly atop a massive rock outpost. I'm going to show you the other side, and I'm going to tell you a bit about it. Okay, Smailholm Tower, 12.1 meters high, 9 meters wide, and the walls, the thick stone walls, are 2.4 meters thick. Let's get a bit closer. This little thing here, this was a chapel. I'm going to have a look at how thick the walls were there, and I'm going to tell you a bit about... Oh look, someone else is turning around. Hey! And look, there's the moon! The moon! Mooney! Clan Pringle! Mooney! Clan Pringle! Okay, let's have... Alright, unrelated to this, but could someone tell me why planes are turning? Big planes as well, you know, like jumbos, A380s, 4-engine planes. Why are they turning? Why not just go straight? We're going to enter, guys. We're going to go in. It says closed. You're not allowed in. But let's see how hard it is to break into this fortified defense tower in the year 2021. Ah, yeah, we're in. Oh my god. This is the outside of the chapel. Look how thick these walls are. Let's see some scale. My god, that's a thick wall. Guys and ladies, I hope you're impressed by the girth of these defenses. But, I mean, can you imagine? When you see what the English did to all the different abbeys and monasteries around the borders, you can understand why they got a bit girthy in the walls. Look at this, brilliant, 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 yeah. It's gorgeous. So I'm stood in the chapel, and just to give you the history, it's built in the early 1500s. It was attacked 3 times, sacked 3 times by the English, 1542, 1544, 1546. And they took over and ransacked it and stole all the people and goods and cattle and whatever they were hiding in there. Now, let's talk a bit about why. The Clan Pringle. And it's funny, I went to school with a gentleman, part of the Pringle family, the Clan Pringle. And I've just messaged them. Because I was like, mate, I've just found out I'm at your ancestral tower. So his great-great-great-great-great-great-granddad, what he would do in this beast. Basically, of course, you know, it's not designed as a permanent house. This is where everyone comes running to. This is the medieval air raid shelter when the English come a-knocking. And again, you saw how thick the chapel walls were. Exact same thing here. And can you imagine what kind of fortification lay behind this door back in the day? Please be open, please be open, please be open. Of course it's not open. COVID! You can't be open for COVID! Could my Scottish Borders viewers correct me? Is that the Pinal Hugh? And again, we're looking out over the borders. There's a working farm down there. Surprised no one's told me to get off their land. So, as I was saying, oh god, that's very anachronistic, don't look at those. As I was saying, all the local minor landed gentry, all the peasants, all the Scots, all their workers and servants and musicians and farmers and everyone, from seeing it from that tower, or in fact from the top of this tower, when they saw the English armies coming, they'd light a fire, they'd do something to signal to everyone to say, "Bonny lads and bonny lasses, get in the tower, get to the tower, get to the tower, they are coming." And they would get in the tower. And, you know, this wasn't like modern times where you're like, oh, my enemy's in the house, I just fire a cannon at it. Very hard for invading, marauding English soldiers over this terrain to take medieval cannons. I mean, no. They'd come here with swords, maybe flintlock muskets, maybe the odd flintlock pistol. And so once all the Scots were hiding in this bad boy, and they had a lot of food and drink, the English had no choice. I mean, they'd probably get boiling oil thrown at them, they'd get fired arrows in their face from the archers at the top. And so basically, it was just a very difficult place to take over. But they managed 3 times. Probably someone left the door open. You know, the Scots are very much into heavy drinking. I've forgotten to lock my door in Manchester, and guess what? The one night I forgot to lock my door, I got burgled while I was asleep upstairs. Felt very violated. But at least it wasn't a bunch of English longswordsmen who hated me for being the wrong nationality coming in and stabbing me to death to say, "This is our tower now." Oh, sorry, let me try again. Let me try proper. "This is our tower now, Geordie, man. Fucking." Sorry, this is going all over the place. Anyway, it goes without saying, but it's always worth saying it anyway. I love the English, I love the Scottish, I love the Welsh, I love the Irish. All my jokes about nationality is just to add a bit of historical drama and a little bit of conflict to an otherwise dead subject. Get it? And so, my kids are born in England. I am a resident Salfordian now. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Smailholm Tower. And it's one of only 5 sites in Scotland to be awarded the full touristy prestige. Chapel, we're stood on the wall. Look just how thick these walls are. Look, I'm just going to climb up the wall. Probably going to get in trouble for this. Fuck. Vertigo. Vertigo! Don't fall down. Don't fall down. So yeah. Life was tough. Like, my mum and dad have a book in the house in Kelso, all about the cattle wars. And, you know, cattle was like the old investment portfolio back in the day. And all it took was a border, you know, genetically identical. Just Anglo-Saxons, Scots, all the same shit. But because they were part of different clans, different political system, it was all about the rape and the pillage. All about the taking over. So it's no different nowadays, is it? The amount of money we spend on the military, on defence. Whereas I am just stood on defence. That's my policy on defence, guys. Just stand on it. Literally. Let me try and get some different angles. You know, about 110 years after the English tore it to pieces, it was rebuilt and renovated for, get this, the Scots of Harden. These were Walter Scott's ancestors. There weren't that many people in Scotland back then. Everyone was related. And there's only 6 million now. Okay, just reading up more of the history, just trying to find some more information to share with you guys, and then my eyes got caught. There's a settlement on that flat bit there that archaeologists have discovered. It's from the 1st century BC. 2,100 years ago. Let's go and have a look, see if we can find any artifact. Okay guys, I'm in the archaeological site and I've found some weird parchment. It looks like papyrus from the time of Christ. And again, just if any of my historically minded viewers can read this Aramaic, It seems to be some sort of like, yeah, that's definitely some sort of a religious sigil, like some sort of symbol. And LIDL, that must be Latin for something really interesting. Lidlone Price, Lidlone Price. How would that be pronounced in Roman times, guys? But no, very interesting to find this ancient parchment, and we'll try and find a bit more.